Well, hopefully you guys have got your coffee and you got 10 minutes so we can just see what old G RAThbun's up to today. Nah, nothing here today. Hey, you see this old board? Well, we're gonna make something out of that old board. Let me show you. New project. I told you I was gonna get a roof. Well, Spanky gave me this roof because he just built a really nice patio, tore this down, and I said, don't throw it away. I can use it. You know me, I can use it. Had to sneeze right in the middle of that video. Anyway, so he brought it over yesterday, and here's what it is. Well, he always overbuilds stuff. He's got not only got the tin roof, but then he's got another roof underneath there. Got the siding. It looks kind of nice. But what am I going to do with it? Well, you remember that board over there I just showed you? I took it and I cut it down to 4.5 inches wide like that. Then we're going to be legs for this. Put them on there. And then it's going to sit right there. And then I'm going to put all my stuff underneath it. The concrete stuff will go underneath it. It'll sit right there when I'm done. I'm just getting some stuff cut out today because we're getting ready to go camping. I'm supposed to be getting that ready. That refrigerator still ain't working. I don't know what we're going to do about that one. But anyway, this is going to be our project. I was going to make it out of pallets, but that thing is 52 inches. Why? Should have made it 48 because everything is 48. Y'all know that. So we'll make my own thing. We're going to take what's boards are left here and there, and we're going to try to put a little shelter around it. But you'll see, we got the legs is what we're cutting up right now, and then we'll clear things out and start building it. I won't build it until we get back from the camping. So you're going to see this after the camping trip. Well, it's another day, and we got started on this already. Matter of fact, I started on it early enough, I needed a jacket. The camping trip, that was fun. Hope you got to see that video. What we're doing right now, see, you notice those legs are shorter than those legs because it's got to tilt back so, you know, the rain can run off. And so that's what it's going to do. And I'm using all old boards. These boards, I've had them for, I don't know, 20 years, longer, because they stripped down a bleacher in front of my house when I lived in Twin, and I went, what are you going to do with that wood? And they said, throw it away, and I said, I'll take it. So I've been carrying it around for a long time. But the price of wood, yeah, that's okay. But today, as you heard, we got the old air compressor running in there, and it keeps blowing the circuits. I'm going to go check it. It just went off again. But we're using the generator because it needs to be used once in a while. We don't ever use it anymore because we don't really need it, but I can't get rid of it because sentimental values of Vickie's dad. So we're not going to get rid of it. But we're hooked up to this air compressor. Let's go see if this did blow another circuit. It ain't made for long use. And see what we got. No, it did not. Okay, we're good to go. If it blows it again, I'm just going to drag the other hose out from the bigger compressor. But anyway, that's what that's going to look like right now. It's framed up there a little bit. I'm going to use these boards for some support here and there. And I'm thinking, I might wrap that with cedar rather than trying to use all scrap wood. I don't got enough to do it all. Even though it looks like I got a lot, I don't. So, if that's so, we're just going to go get some cedar fencing. It's about $250 a board. Well, it ain't cedar. The cedar is twice that. The other cheap stuff. I'm going to get the cheap stuff. And just side it. And then that's the back over there. It'll go against the wall. And, I mean, it'll go over here. I got to clean that spot out. Yeah, when we get ready to tip it up. That might be, I might be calling for help. That's going to be heavy by the time I get that done. But that's what we're doing today. That's what we're using. We're using the old Yamaha, few tools, air tools. Yeah, coming together. All we got to do is figure out the bracing for the front because I got to have it be able to roll in. That goes underneath here when we get her done, and some other stuff. So, and when you use old wood, let me clue you in. You use old wood, she splinters. So, but it's going to have more bracing on the outside with the siding itself, so we'll be okay. So that's it. That's what I'm going to do. Get on to it. I'll show you a little more when we get a little more. I'm sure some of you noticed this piece of steel here. Well, and it looks crooked. It ain't. It's an optical collusion because I measured everything and it's all good. But that steel is just to hold it temporary while I put everything together. Keep it in square as much as possible. I knew somebody was going to ask about that. Well, putting up the tools, calling it a day. It's about 2 o'clock and I get tired easy. I don't know, something about being an old man, I guess. But anyway, that's framed up. Got a back on it with what I had scrap. Almost done with all my scrap. Getting pretty small. Ain't got much left. Had to put a piece of plywood up there to finish that back off. That'll work. I still got to cut up some, I'm going to rip some more of them boards over there and put bracing in here. This will stay open, I believe. I see no reason to not have that open because all this stuff's going to go inside it anyway. So then once we get it, I'm going to push it back a little bit. It's got a little bit of a taper, but that's because the ground is sitting this way. So I'm going to take the ground and I'm going to give it a little more roof angle so the snow and everything run off good. Yeah, that's it for today. We'll get on it. I'll show the next video. Next clip, we'll have some siding, I think. I'm going to go ahead and buy something. Yeah, me. I'm going to spend money. Okay, that's it for right now. Stay tuned for the very next clip. Well, it's another day, but it is raining. Yes, it is. It's supposed to be clearing up. Matter of fact, it has quit raining on me. But we got this side done. We're going to do the other side now. And the only problem with it is I got a lot of scrap. Take a look at this. Yeah, well, we're using fencing. 5/8 thick. That's going to work great for fencing. I ain't going to do nothing with it. No, there's no reason to do anything with it. I could paint it, match the house, but Anyway, let me turn this off for a minute. We got that much left over out of each board so far, but I got an idea. So stay tuned for what I'm going to do with that scrap right there once I get the other side done. And we're going to put a side door rather than the front door. So stay tuned for that. Here's how we're cutting the fence post. The fence material. I set that up right there as a stop so I can slide these over to it. This right here, from here down to there, is the inches I need for my next cut. So I'll cut 3 at a time, and then I screw them, put the screws in here, and then take them out of there because it was raining. So that's what we'll do again. But this is pretty simple here. You turn on the saw, the vacuum will come on, and then I just run that right through there like that. Just like that. Okay, 3 sides are done. It's going to work great. Them boards will swell and then shrink, and they'll kind of match that by the time they get done. It's just the way wood does, especially nowadays. But anyway, it's all in there. All the concrete tools, the forms I was using, everything's in there. But boy, I'll tell you what, I cut it pretty close, didn't I? So we don't have a door yet. So how am I going to make a door? It looks like that leg needs to be kicked out a little bit that way. That'll be fixed when if we put a door on it for sure. But I don't have no more material, do I? What could I make a door out of? Oh my gosh. Well, hey, stay tuned maybe to the next clip and maybe we can figure something out. But that part's done. I didn't want to put all them screws on the outside here, but they were just about 1/4 of an inch too long. Even my shortest ones are sticking through. Yeah, so that's the way it is. don't look too bad in the picture. Okay, that's gonna call out a wrap unless we can figure out how to make a door. Stay tuned and see. Okay, I thought of about a door. I got a door. I'm gonna make a door. Here we go. Remember that wood was left over. So what I've done is grabbed some other scrap wood, did a frame. Now I'm gonna flip that over, and them scrap pieces are gonna be cut off to be fit halfway across to each way. That's what that's gonna be. Hinge it. I'm not gonna do it. Put a hinge on it, I don't think, this year, because I'm just gonna screw it shut for now, because I'm not gonna be doing any more concrete till next spring. But that'll work. One leg's longer because remember I tipped the front up a little bit so we get some rain to go off. But now we're gonna whip it over, and man, we got some screws going on, don't we? And then we're gonna put all them pieces together, and that'll lock it really hard. Got to cut each one of them to fit. Let's get on it. There's 60 seconds of more stuff. Okay, there's what it'll look like. Now all I gotta do is put the siding on it like that, but it'll be different. I think I got long enough. I don't want just one big old long line down the middle. I think I got enough to stagger them a little bit. We'll find out in the next video. But that fits okay. Later on, we'll come back, get some big hinges and hinge it right there. Or probably hinge it on this side maybe, because that side's up. So it'll sweep better this way. I guess you just have to watch for next year's edition. Okay, let's put that together. I'm running out of steam today. May finish this tomorrow. Well, I don't have much scrap left anymore, I'll tell you. Well, this is almost done, but I'll tell you guys, I just get winded. It's about 2 o'clock. I've been doing it all day, and I'm done. We'll get this finished up tomorrow. To you, this will be the very next clip. But there's the door. That's going to work. I think it will. We'll have to get some nice big hinges later and all that, but right now we got to trim these boards down here, because this end is longer. We've discussed that. It's sloped. It's supposed to be that way. So we got to trim that one off, and then we'll put it up tomorrow. And I'm just going to screw it right down. I think I'm going to find a better piece than this to go down the middle. I think that'll look nice. You know, look like it's supposed to be there. Not hiding the two pieces put together. There you go, 60 seconds. Oh, time for a break for today. See you in the morning. Well, the sun is out. It's done. What do you think? Not bad. Turned out okay. Got a little strip down there. Now we'll put the hinges out here next year. Next year we'll get some wraparound hinges if we need to be. But right now the sign's up, so it must be done. Oh yeah, it's not perfect, but when you're working with imperfect wood, that's what you get. Man, I cleaned up a lot of my wood. So that's it for today. Hey, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. I got lots of other things coming up. On this one right here, guess what? We're gonna have to replace the floor in this one, I think. Yeah, either got rot, termites, or something. Gonna be cutting that floor out in a real soon video.
Sally used to carry my books to school. Sally was a good old girl. Helped me with my homework cause I was a fool. Sally was a good old girl. If you wanted just a kiss or a little bitty squeeze, she was always